Thunder, 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 Thundercats.
Well, here we go again. Right now I'm doing part of the center piece of the sword, right where the blade and the handle meet. I'm doing some holes, just trying to remove some weight out of the piece, the project itself. I don't need to make these holes, but like I said, I'm trying to do some holes in between just to reduce some ounces out of the project. I'm just trying to make it a little lighter. This side I actually went vertical and horizontal on the side. I also want to add that a lot of parts of the sword you probably won't see it built, but you see it finished. And like I said, I'm just trying to show you, take you where I'm going, more like an update than a way to show you how to do it. There's not actually a way to do it. And just to remind everybody, I'm using this picture as the main template, and that's what the project is most likely is going to simulate to. There is going to be a slight changes, but like I said, it's all coming together as a compilation or a gathering of all the pictures, designs and things that I found online, as well other stuff. These parts were actually very complicated to make. I didn't put them in the video how I did them, but pretty much I had to drill holes in between those areas and spaces, and I pretty much ended up making filing off with some tiny files I have. And when I was done, you can see on the edges on the flat side, I actually sanded to a 400 grit, so that way when I come back I will only need to polish with compound and won't need to do any extra sanding in the walls at that small area. The bottom, like I said, inside there, those spots, I did the same thing. I had to drill holes and pretty much shape it with a file. It was very complicated, very difficult, but I had to get it done. I don't have a CNC. I don't have a plasma CNC either. So pretty much it's more like a jeweler's work. And just to show you, I welded those two details on top of that center piece for my sword. And you guys can see I had to add extra material, so when I blend I can get my sharp, nice, crisp corners, very well defined. And the only way to do it is you need to put extra material and add it to contribute to the strength of the weld. And you can see, like I said, a lot of that stuff is already pre-finished, pre-advanced. I'm kind of just putting it right now, give a little eyeball on the project. You can see I did the same thing on the top of that detail I welded. It was pretty much the same idea, but I just did it in a different side. I had to go around the top and everything. So as soon as I blended those, I already beveled the top part on the side so I can weld it, and it will be added to the piece itself to make it one piece. And that's what I'm doing. Little by little, I'm putting a little bit more finish on each corner, each side, each edge. It's very difficult just to keep going, so I just do a little bit of time as I keep going, and I start increasing the grits and the finish on every side as I come across. Right now you can see I actually finished shaping the blade, and I mean shaping it to get it to the almost raw size that I needed. It's gonna be added there. I'm just kind of giving it an eyeball together with the handle, since the handle, it's been finished for a while, and just pretty much it's coming together so fast, so good that, you know, it's hard for me to show you guys everything I'm doing here. Like I said, the handle was already pre-beveled, and I had enough of good finish on the top of the handle so I can keep going, put it together, weld it, and just keep pushing forward. That's my goal. Just trying to finish all these things so I can finally put them either for sale or to show. And on this process where I put it barely together, I barely put a couple tacks on the sides, and there was also other items that I need to finish, some details that came with the design of the drawing. You can see this little pointy triangle that actually sits on the blade. It's gonna go in that position, and this little bracket that sits on the bottom of the blade, it's actually a very nice detail they added, which pretty much, I mean, it has to get done and installed. So I just, like I said, using all my scrap, all stainless, and I was able to get a little cutouts, little testing, little fitting, and it fits just perfect. Just perfect. Now I gotta do is just finish welding the blade under, and I just gotta finish welding the piece outside, and also these details that come in the sword. I started them out of this. I actually cut them out. Unfortunately, I did this from a while ago, and I actually lost the pieces twice. So you'll probably see them later, even though I put the work on this one. So it's pretty sad that I lost them. It's kind of been a stressful week, so I'm gonna have to remake them. Other details that I would add to it are, well, it's one on each side, so that's why you see two. And like I said, pretty much it's gonna sit there for it, but it's gonna get reduced pretty much almost entirely. And I got this little peaks that I cut out from thin sheet metal, again all stainless, and I pretty much just measured them and fit them. And I already even have the perfect area that I'm gonna tack them and weld them to. So like I said, it's coming along pretty nice, pretty good. I'm happy. It's moving. I can see my own progress as I'm doing another project after another project. Things are becoming easier. The tools that I have are becoming more overused. You can see there the two pairs, and you can see on this side, like I said, under that I already kind of pre-cut them. That's already been pre-cut, tack, and even fit. Well, actually fit and tack to it. And the little arrows were cut. Like I said, I lost them. I gotta make new ones, but that's okay. That's gonna be the last piece I'm gonna add to it. That way I can reduce polishing time and reduce the risk of scratching some other areas. And like I said, it's going along, moving along. Feel pretty happy, pretty proud of what I'm doing. I hope either somebody enjoys these videos or at least gets an idea or two of whatever the hell I'm doing. And yeah, just gonna keep pushing forward. Just keep pushing forward until we get this thing done. Now on this part, I was able to finish the welding under the sword. Then I added this piece, and then I added the welding to it. Now with the welding of the centerpiece to the handle, the whole sword right now is put together. You can see that the details are gonna sit right there, which I am gonna weld and then hand finish out to shape it into the shape or the way that we want it. And just moving along pretty nice, pretty good. Even though I don't have a lot of time right now due to a newer job, a position that I took upon, I still find myself here and there, a little time here and there to push these projects out so I can get closer to my real goal, that is to becoming a real metal designer, artist, and weapon builder. A little tour here around the pieces. You can see I already added some good finish to most of it, and it just keeps getting better as I keep going off and on the area. Just giving you a little tour of the parts of the sword. Like I said, every single piece of this thing is 100% pure stainless steel. There's not even a trace of any other material for this. And the reason I did it this way is because I never seen people make projects out of pure stainless steel at a jewelry stage. So I hope you guys enjoy my videos. I hope you guys enjoy the project, and I just gotta keep pushing so I can get this thing done. Thanks for watching.